Hello everyone. Ignore the gameplay because I'm playing the game while recording, and this is like a live gameplay. It's not pre-recorded, so I will probably lose my train of thought. But this is my YouTube conspiracy on the YouTube contract. So let me go back into the game here. I'll just play it while I'm explaining my theory. So, me and one of my friends have
if I were to put myself
came up
out
with a
there,
theory
what if he ends up
for the
being a
YouTube
dud,
contract,
kinda like you and Jacob?
and we think
Actually,
that
really sweet.
when you hit 1 million
why'd you quit it?
subscribers on YouTube,
Summer fling. We're going to school like
the
4 states
YouTube
away.
contract is
Yeah, sure.
that it states
But
that you need
That's
to
us.
touch a child.
could be different.
Because
What do you
obviously
guys think,
the
though? Hit 'em up.
YouTuber
I already have his
predator
email.
problem
It was in the packet they gave to us
is
on
so high. Like there is
Email?
so many
93.
predators
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube that are like really popular and really
Really can make you
successful.
happy.
So we've came up with this conspiracy
hold on.
theory that in the YouTube contract that
but
when
the
you
lodge
pass
is that
1 million
here.
subscribers,
Why?
you have to
See me
touch
growl?
a child.
One last victory lap around
And
the
we
camp.
firmly believe this because it all adds up. You just think EDP and shit like that and fucking
Sure. What's the
I don't know, all them
2
other
months,
bullshit
no
like
technology.
fucking YouTubers who are
nice, though.
predators. Like
I didn't.
it just makes
That's
sense when you
so
think
sweet.
about it, doesn't it? You know, just have a think. All of these YouTubers, like, just imagine the ones that haven't been caught. The people that are like, second, let me just choose this. Fucking yeah,
Oh, how'd they even
sarcastic.
get by for 2 months without
Right.
you?
I will
So,
have you know
just
that I
think,
have a very loyal
Say
and
like
engaged
Moist
subscriber base.
Critical, for
I
example.
provide
He's
very
got like
important
17
educational
million
lifestyle advice
subscribers
in
the
the
last
form
time I
of
checked.
entertaining and
What
hilarious
if our
video
theory is
monologues.
true and he
Give
just
along.
hasn't been
Oh,
caught?
totally. You're a big
Like
deal.
17 children have been touched by him.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be like.
Or
really
possibly,
happy
what if like for the first like 5 million subscribers, that YouTube supplies the kids for you to touch, and
The
then
fire pit?
from the 5
The
million point
island.
onwards, you have to touch
Not
the kids
secluded,
yourself as like a means of like
Is that snow?
showing that you are up for the job, that you're up for the
Should we kill
challenge.
someone?
Like
It
EDP got
looks
caught
pretty
on like the
contained.
3 million mark
Probably
or
just
something
needs
like
rage
that.
burning some
So
stuff before, you know, he clicks
just
the
imagine
button.
like
Yeah.
all of the YouTubers who have been
Speaking
like
of
really
which, we should
successful and like
probably,
really
yeah,
you know, like
Oh, yeah,
popular
we're next,
throughout their years
then
of
we
being
had
on the
to-
Well,
platform.
no, they're probably like all waiting for
What
us.
if
Mhm.
this
waiting for us.
is true?
Everyone, yeah.
What if
Yep.
this theory is
Oh,
correct?
everyone, same.
And in the YouTube contract, it states that once you pass 1 million subscribers, you have to touch a child because it just makes sense. The amount of predators on YouTube is so large that it just makes sense, doesn't it? Like, when you think about it like sensibly, you know, when you have a think and really delve deep into it, there are
Don't worry,
so
Jacob,
many
I got
predators
you.
on
I got a full
YouTube.
tank of
It just
gas.
makes sense.
Oh,
You know, when
fuck.
like it just adds up. And I just think that
Does nobody own phone chargers anymore?
there is just some like thing in the YouTube contract where
Balls are patched?
you do
What?
actually have to touch a child because
It's okay. I'll just.
there's
go get
just
some
that
juice
many
from
on the
fridge
platform that
before
it
we
just
go.
adds up. It makes sense, like I
Ew.
said. When you pass that 1 million mark, somewhere in the YouTube contract,
Hey, Nick.
I am almost
Hey, what about you
100%
guys?
sure that it states
you like
that you need to touch a child to
Ignore
be
her,
paid.
please.
Because why else would
Let's
all of
go.
these popular YouTubers throw away these huge
Just gotta get
successful
these
careers where they're
bags up
making like
onto the-
£3,000 or
right here.
£4,000 in a
let me
month,
get
I
or
can
like
take care of
dollars,
my
whatever.
own bag, thank
You're making
you.
more
Are you
than
sure? 'Cause,
the
I mean,
average
it's really not
job,
that big a
right?
deal.
Take
You
care
know,
of her
you're
own
living
bag,
really,
thank you.
really
We
nicely.
can both take care
You've got
of our
all
own
you
bag.
ever wanted,
Thank you.
and then they go and touch a child and ruin it.
Cool.
It just doesn't make sense when you think about it that way. Like, why would they all throw away this great career where you're making tons and tons of money? I'm gonna nudge that man. Why would you throw it away?
Do you need
Yeah.
Can I?
You know, I just have a feeling like
you.
they just haven't been caught yet. Say like all of the popular, like PewDiePie for example, he's got like, or Mr. Beast for example actually, because Mr. Beast obviously associated with Ava Chris Tyson, so there's already like a predator right there.
Hey, has anyone seen Ryan?
What if Mr. Beast hasn't been caught? He's got like 300 million subscribers
somewhere.
or something like that. The last time I checked, he has
What were
like
you doing over there?
300
Having a little
million.
me party?
I was listening to a podcast.
What if
actually.
we are correct and Mr. Beast had touched
Podcast,
300 million children?
What's it about?
Lock these people up. They cannot be on the street. They're like Fleece Johnson. They cannot be allowed near the public
think I was listening to a podcast
because it's just
about you?
so
Okay, if anyone here had a podcast about them, it'd
like
be me.
it makes
Yeah,
so
there's a
much
podcast
sense.
Called How to Look and Smell Like a Bud.
I can't shake
my
the
God, you
feeling
are so
that I am
childish.
right
So
about this
look and
conspiracy
smell
theory.
Like a bud.
It makes
No, it's
so
a- it's
much
a-
sense.
Paranormal podcast. There's
Moist
nothing actually
Critical,
about this, but it's
Mr.
true
Beast,
enough.
EDP.
The
I
heck of Hackers
guarantee
Quarry.
you,
Like, people go,
110%,
"What's it, where now?"
1,000% in fact, that
What's
they
the
have
heck of
all
Hackers
touched
Quarry?
children
You
to
don't know
stay
about
where
the
they are
Hackers
at on
Quarry.
YouTube and to
If I
stay
did, what are you
relevant.
asking, dumbass?
What if in
Tell
the
her about the
YouTube
Hackers
contract
Quarry.
it states
I
that
don't
you
think
have
she wants
to
know about
touch a
the
child
Hackers
like
Oh,
every
just please
year,
stop saying the
for
Hackers
example,
Quarry.
to keep relevant, to keep your
It's just
videos like
campfire story
getting
for
views and
kids,
on the
so
recommended page.
They're supposedly
Because it makes sense,
an
doesn't
old
it?
woman
When you think about it that way.
died in a fire
Like,
a few years
You know,
back.
that's why some people
She
don't
wants the woods
reveal their YouTube
looking for a
contract.
lost baby boy.
It's not about the money they make.
They're like
It's not about the
hordes of
competitors.
whispers
It's about them
or whatever,
touching
and you
children.
just
And I
figure that
guarantee it,
floats around, you know, text with
I am
messages.
onto something with this, and I
Some
know for a
people
fact
say
that I am correct.
that if she catches you alone,
I stand by
try
this
to
conspiracy
son.
theory
or
100%,
kill you, or
without a doubt,
something. I
that
don't know, it's never
everybody
really been clear.
on the
Anyways,
YouTube platform
Hackers
that
Quarry.
has surpassed 1 million
Give me that.
subscribers has touched
you're
a
in the podcast,
child
man.
to get where they're at and to
Cool story,
stay
bro.
relevant on the platform. Because I
Seriously though, you should.
I can't see any other way that this would be
I mean,
possible
not
without
for
touching a
life.
child. Because it makes sense.
You gotta be careful with this.
There's
stuff,
so
man. This
many
shit's
people
true.
on the YouTube platform that are
bullshit.
like predators
holdup,
and really weird
Hacketeers?
towards minors.
Nearly done, Mr.
I have
Well, up
that
to it.
feeling that
Get those
they
butts in gear.
110%
Sorry,
have
Mr.
diddled
H.
children
Yeah, deliberate
to stay
smart.
relevant on YouTube.
Maybe if somebody didn't
It
spend
might
so
even
much
be in
time
like the
trying to press
Google
ladies'
contract
balls
where like,
ghost
because obviously
stories.
Google owns
Who
YouTube.
asked?
What if people
Ghost
at Google
stories?
have also like
The
supplied the
Hackers
children
Quarry.
for them to touch, so that they can
Hey, you still have the vanity,
surpass
Mr. H?
1 million and keep relevant
Why,
on the
yes, I
YouTube
do.
platform?
You know,
I don't know. That's the whole
I'd lose my
conspiracy.
head if it wasn't
But
stuck
I have
on.
a sneaking
office I
suspicion
go.
like I'm correct, because why else
Give me a hand,
would
would you, Ryan?
these work?
Okay.
Like how else would
Yo,
they
Mr. H,
stay relevant on
What's up,
YouTube
DJ
any
Dylan?
chance I
and
could
be
get a
like
little
so many
charge
predators on here that have
subscriptions for the
been
rep?
so
can do.
successful on YouTube? I don't know. It just
Come on, that's
like I said, it
super
makes sense.
unchill.
Hey, dude.
I'm
like
onto
the
something
chillest
here, and
flippin'
if you
girl
tell
in the
me
whole
that I'm
world,
not,
man.
then you're a liar
I
and you're
just
wrong.
need some tunes
And
for
you're
the
one of those
vibe, man.
people that probably wants to
Alright,
pass
that's
some 1 million subscribers
5 minutes,
so
like-
that you can
like
touch a
5
child
minutes
and
is
stay
all I
relevant
need,
on YouTube and get
man.
paid like 4 or
You
5
said
grand a
no,
month.
Dylan.
Because
Yeah, I know,
albeit
it's just-
it's a very handsome payment,
Meet you at the van.
but it's not
Yeah.
worth it to touch a kid, an innocent kid. It's not worth diddling a minor for that amount of money a month. It might be handsome pay, but
So,
that kid is
Chris,
innocent,
I'm actually
and that
glad
kid
we
does
got
not
on this
deserve
call.
you touching them
Uh-oh. I'm not fired.
just
am
so
I?
that you can stay relevant
It's,
on the
it's
platform.
just, you know,
Because I 100% wholeheartedly believe that this is a fact. It is in the YouTube contract.
Hold that thought for a
Release
minute.
the contracts, YouTube.
yeah.
Release them. Release everybody on the platform. Release their contract.
Hello.
Show the contracts. Show what is in their contracts. Because I firmly believe that you have to touch a child. I'm going to pause this while I go on my rant. You need to show the YouTubers' contracts, because I can't see any other way that you would stay relevant on YouTube and be so successful while being so inappropriate to mine. Like Dr. Disrespect, he was a huge streamer. Obviously, it wasn't YouTube. Like he does post on YouTube, but like you know what I mean. You know what I'm coming. You know what I'm coming from. It makes sense, doesn't it? All of these diddlers are some of the most successful people. I mean, Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife with a minor. Like, it makes sense, does it not? Why would you cheat on your wife with a minor? Other than it being in the contract. They are being forced to do this by YouTube. I guarantee it. You know, like, say I get 1 million subscribers from this video. I'm gonna have to, like, try and avoid... Like, I'm gonna have to get out of the contract because then I would have to touch a child, and that's just wrong. It's not right. You know? Like, these children are innocent. They don't need these, like, big fat YouTubers like EDP, like, taking their innocence away just so that he can stay relevant on the platform. Like, he did not want that cupcake. He wanted a cupcake. He didn't want the cupcake. He wanted a cupcake. That cupcake being a 13-year-old girl or boy, whatever it was, I forgot. I think it was like a girl. So, listen, just release the contracts. Show the contracts. I want to see what is in the YouTube contract for these people that are past like 1 million subscribers. I want to see what is in their contract, what it says, because I wholeheartedly believe that in there somewhere it says that you need to touch a child to stay relevant and get paid by YouTube. Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure sharing my conspiracy, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Just please, YouTube, show the contracts. I know that you're dirty little crooks, and I know for a fact that you're all predators. I know it. See you, everyone.